Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anne. In today's video, I'm going to share with you my do-it-yourself planner slash diary using the Galen Leather blank everyday notebook. So this notebook I got as a freebie when I attended a pen show, and I purchased my A5 folio from Galen Leather, and I was thinking of what I would do with it. So I already have my take a note planner, which is what I use for work, outlining, scheduling, activities for work. And so I was thinking, oh, what am I going to do with my freebie? And I thought it's quite fitting to, use this as a journal slash planner, and that's what I'm going to share with you. So this Galen Everyday notebook comes with a leather blotting sheet, which is kind of nice. I really love this blotting sheet because it's made of leather. And then you also have your kind of like a guide page, because this particular notebook is blank. So it's not lined, there's no dot grid, there's no graph in here. So to assist you in, your lettering or in your writing, this you would have to place underneath the page so you have a guide. Okay, so these are dual-sided. I mean, the one is, bigger than the other when it comes to the lines, and the same with the graph. Okay, now let me show you what my do-it-yourself planner layout looks like. First page is just, who this planner belongs to, and this is all handwritten, and this is all manual. So I use the traditional pencil, ruler, my Micron pens. I like my Micron pens because that's a permanent marker or ink. So very first one I have here is, let me zoom out so you can see the whole page. I do have the calendar, the first 6 months of 2023. I have some spaces here for my goals. And then I was debating on whether or not to use, the other side of the page, because there's some ghosting here in the back. So I decided to just skip writing here and then just write the other remaining 6 months in a separate page, which is what I did over here. Okay, now the good thing about these blank pages is you can customize it however you want to. Now I have the federal holidays here on the bottom, so this would be helpful. So if you wanted to see which days the holiday falls on, so I had that here written, and also I had the initial of the day, whether it's a Saturday, Sunday, Monday, etc. I just have to take a look what S means, but S, I know that it's either a Sunday or a Saturday, and then the T here is either, Tuesday or Thursday. And then this page is blank, and I'm thinking maybe I would do some design, maybe I would draw, or maybe do like a little quotation. And then this is how I lay out my monthly spreads. So I got inspiration from the other planners that I already had. I have the Kinbar planner, which is laid out very similarly to this one. I'd like, the margins here at the top, on the sides, and on the bottom. I'd like to write in here for like a quick to-do list, at a glance thing. And then if I wanted to do some more painting over here and some more design or stickers, then I can absolutely do that as well. So this one over here is all, handwritten using a flex pen, and I really love this ink. Don't you think this ink is pretty? So the ink that I use here is, let me show you, this one right here. This is Oscar's Copper from Organic Studio, and I love this ink. I think it looks pretty good, okay, on this page. Now I want the monthly pages to start on a Monday, and that's exactly what I did, okay, in this page. So the rest of the pages here are just my monthly spreads. I have some stickers here, but I'm not done yet. Again, this is a work in progress. So, as I fill out my schedule, if I wanted to, include any more designs, any more stickers, and I can absolutely do that as well. Let me show you what my other planner looks like. My other planner looks a little crazy because of work. I do have that thing going on, okay? Now, this is more of like, my diary, something like that. I can also fill this out with my schedule, but I intended to use it for more like, diary, my thoughts, things like that you don't necessarily want to share, with other people. But yeah, so that's what the monthly pages or spreads look like. And then after this 12 multi pages, I have my like design page that I drew and colored using fountain pen inks. And I also did, you know, a little bit of, you know, like a calligraphy writing using my flex pen. Again, let me show it to you. So again, I used the Oscar's Copper Organic Studio. This is such a beautiful ink and I love it. All right, and then I have my Micron pens, you know, to do the outlines, you know, for the line art, etc. Because if I color on top of it, it won't smear because that one is a permanent, I would say a permanent pen, okay? Then I have a page for my goals. I'd like to revisit my goal and I like to formulate new ones. So this page does not have any design yet. I mean, I'm not done and I have a few stickers on here, but I do plan to maybe paint, you know, some designs on the side of the road and then just, you know, write down my goals here for the year. And then I also included a reading list, you know, like a page for reading list so I can, you know, track my reading. I have, as you can see, this is empty. I haven't done that yet. And then I'd like to track my habits. So for every month, I have included the habit tracker sheet where you can write down, you know, the habits that you're tracking and then check off the boxes. And of course, I really love painting on this Tomoe River paper just because of the incredible, you know, properties of many of the fountain pen inks that shows in this page. So if you have like multi-shading inks, shimmering inks, or, you know, shining inks, if you use that as a paint, that will show. And I really love this, you know, leaf design in here just because I use, you know, mostly the Sailor multi-shading inks here. I think this looks fantastic. What else? So I decided to, you know, do some kind of like theme design for each month of the year. So I don't know, for whatever reason, I just chose leaves for January. And then I want to make sure that I have like a little bit of design in here for like aesthetic purposes. I just wanted, you know, to make this planner like a commercial planner, so to speak, you know what I mean, like the ones that you get from the store. But this is very far from that because these are all like manual handwritten. Of course I have to use rulers because it's hard to make a straight line without it, but most of these are all manual. So I did not use like any like in here, like how I write it. I did use some of the like stencils and stuff for like the calendar here. For example, I do have this stencil that I got from the Happy Planner, which is the one that I use to actually make my little calendar here, you know, all look nice. Okay, but other than that, I mean, most of these are freehand. Okay, what else? So I am thinking of what to do with my weekly pages, if I wanted to follow the Hobonichi format or not. But I'm like, I already have my take a note planner, which is vertical format, and then you have to write your schedule. So I was thinking, maybe I can just do like a week in a glance, like how I plan my week, and just write down, you know, the important errands for that week. And then instead of doing like a vertical format, I did like a horizontal one because again, I'd like to use this as a planner slash diary. So if I wanted to, you know, write down my thoughts, you know, some kind of like verse for the day or meditation for the day, etc., because I sometimes like to do that, then I have you know, more space, you know, to write that here. Okay, so I did like 2 days on the page, which is what you are seeing here right now. And I do have an entry for the new year. So again, just retaining that little theme design that I had in the beginning of the month. Let's take a look at that. And then also, because I like to do some kind of like artwork, I do have my art corner here that I can use for like ink swatches, writing samples, calligraphy writing, watercolor, line art, whatever I feel like doing in here. So I wanted to have like a kind of like an organized page for that, so it's not all over the place. But like I said, I can always fill this page with anything, you know. If I want to put sticker on it, I can. If I want to do lettering or what have you, I can do that here as well. Okay, and then I do have like another design page for, you know, I'd like to do that over here. So this is when I played with my, again, fountain pen ink. So this is done using, I think, the New Brew fountain pen ink that I got when I was back when I visited home a few months back. There was I don't know if it's a college student or a guy who does ink customization, and I got, you know, multi-shading inks from him, and this is what that ink looks like. And then of course I do have my, you know, inspirational lettering, inspirational, you know, saying, etc. This guide actually helps me relax and focus, and, you know, therapy as well, if you call that therapy. All right, and then back to my weekly, you know, spreads. Okay. And then February, I decided to do something different. So again, following that format of having like a theme for every month, I decided to, you know, do some kind of like art in here, like some different shape hearts, because I'm thinking, oh, February is the month of love. So, and it's the same. I've used, you know, fountain pen inks for this, different shades of pinks and reds. I think is quite fitting. And then I have the similar, you know, format for my habit tracker. And then following that, you know, multi theme design, I do have this, you know, little design for every, you know, week of, you know, the month. All right. So as mentioned, this particular planner is, you know, a work in progress, and this is what I have for now. So what do you think? Okay, what do you think of my do-it-yourself layout for my, you know, planner slash diary? So if you enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button so you will be notified when I upload my other videos, my next videos, I mean. And again, thank you very much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.